Welcome back, guys. This is going to be the top 4 for Street Fighter 5. I'm Crack Fiend.
I'm Brass. This is No Respect right here, joining us on the couch. And we got
a bunch of clowns.
We got your guys' top 4 coming up. We've already got our players on the stage, but we're rocking out to Third Strike music right now.
I love the Third Strike music.
Yeah, this is good. This is Alex, right? It's Alex and Ken. They have the same. They have the same music. Is it more adhered to the stage than the character? Ah. They both use the same one. Fun facts. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I played Third Strike for a long time.
But anyways, we've got Ultima and Long. They just got the thumbs up. So they're going to be going into this possibly degenerate match. We don't know. We have not seen the character picks yet. Oh, okay. We're going mains.
Not completely degenerate.
Yeah.
Still a degenerate match.
Only their core level of degeneracy. Is that the word?
Yeah.
I'll have to think about that. Rashid Bison. We saw it earlier today, but it was Rom. Rom Ultima.
Yeah, and Ron coming out on top in a relatively clean 2-0.
And now he's going to have to fight his way out of loser's bracket against a much longer standing Bison mate. I can only imagine this being harder to pull off than the previous one. Oh, my God.
They do play together. They do play together. They live together.
But how often does LPN start with a sweep? At 99 seconds.
Not often. That's either a major call-out or a really scrubby slide.
It's funny because if you're going to establish like bad information, do it earlier. Oh, he didn't wait quite long enough to get that grounded hit there. And a good read on the DP puts LPN in the corner. That was so... He like crouched the jump in.
Wow.
That looked very deliberate because if you mess that up, you're just going to eat the jump in because you're not standing. That looked nuts.
Back to those plus frames. Lots to show for Ultima. Seeing a little bit of the same here that we saw from Rom.
Oh, good block. Was able to get there in time, and he just got clocked by that little delayed stand fierce right there.
Yeah, and that delay caused Ultima to jump. He thought he wasn't going to press the button, but it did happen. Ultima going to start off with a low. No, LPN going to get the Oki. No, nothing there either. A lot of respect happening from both sides.
Yeah, we're seeing this funny neutral where it seems like they're just taking hard reads on each other based on who's fireballing, who's sweeping. Wow, air-to-air neutral jump right there with the double-hitting hell attack.
Ultima trying to walk forward, eats that EX stomp.
So clean!
Again.
It's such a great reaction, and you know, Long is so good at that because that was the #1 way Bison anti-aired in Cross Tekken. Was the hell attack because grounded anti-airs just weren't that good in that game. They really liked air-to-airs, and that's a... Oh, my goodness.
And no punish.
The spaghetti out of everyone's pockets, all over the floor right now. Oh, my God. He double teleported. It wasn't enough to cross through and surprise him once. He went for the next layer just in case Ultima responded in time to that. He was obviously going to be behind for that third layer.
So salty.
Yeah, man, dude. I mean, I don't think LPN ever has to rock Trigger 2 just because he's such a disrespectful monster with Trigger 1.
I mean, he's really setting up those plays, too. It makes it so difficult because you're like, oh, I saw the dash, I'm going to short.
Right.
But then you forget about the iframes.
Yeah, and if you're just a little bit late, he's going to be passing right through you again.
And again, back to the corner, man. These are some quick rounds. And
oppressive pressure right now, for sure. Oh, that was even a good read on the jump in, but because it was a trigger tornado, it was a bit of a bigger hitbox. Hit LPN out of the air there.
Jeez, man.
Air to air, meterless doubles reverse. That was something else right there. These are strong rounds. Now, this is loser semis. Still 2 out of 3. This is actually match point. Ultima might be sent home before he even gets room to breathe in this set against LPN's Bison.
And he is backpedaling so much right now.
Crouching medium was a little too early for that anti-air, and he's paying for it still. The pressure mounts. And yeah, we're not returning to neutral yet. LPN smells blood. These neutral jump air-to-airs are gorgeous right now.
That was the right back dash. It just got clipped.
Clipped at a really weird range right there. He tried to get the whole mix-up that he landed perfectly on Ted. No respect. That's the setup he just dropped there.
Yep. Now Ultima not backpedaling, moving forward. perfect position to make things happen. And that activation is going to cause a lot of issues if he can't react. And he doesn't react. Here we go again.
Teleport. Oh, and
here we go
oh
again.
My God. It's so hard to know where LPN's going to be with this move. That one he could have dealt with. That's negative. You don't have to respect that.
He did.
We'll talk about that in a sec.
Yes. Blocks. He's still alive.
Okay. Real talk, the blocks have been great, but it didn't work out in the end. And in pretty quick order, LPN wins that. So here's something that not a lot of players know. This happened, I think, Season 1 to Season 2 or 2 to 3. I forget which one it was. So Bison's V-Trigger head stomp, his EX head stomp is different in trigger. So teleports and he comes straight down. And if you block it, he'll come straight down in front of you. That used to be plus, now it's negative. And it's been negative for
a while.
At least a full season. So people are still respecting it. Yeah, I think start of Season 2, I think that change came in. So you're not supposed to let Bison keep attacking you. Because it's an EX move, he's never going to have super afterwards to...
Plus, he doesn't have an EX reversal, so therefore he cannot steal the turn.
Right, so it's always a turn that you can get back. What EX Head Stomp does is, like, it can punish certain things, and he could take hard reads on certain things. So it's normal to see him throw it out in neutral, because there's things he might take a hard read on. But yeah, if you're blocking the one where he teleports up and slams straight down, and you've blocked it, you're +2. So take a read on him.
Well, nothing that Ultimate had to. I mean, that was just that was nasty.
Even if Ultimate had challenged there, it's not like it would swing him all the way back, but there would be that chance to at least return to neutral.
Yeah.
Because it's not a guaranteed punish anyways, but it's just enough. Give me a little space. We'll return to neutral, and if I win neutral from there, maybe we can mount a comeback. But
yeah,
it didn't work out.
Yeah, tough situation for him. Ultimate going to take fourth. LPN going to move forward to play against Mikey.
All right, Mikey.
We're going to see Karen again. Karen.
Probably. But what's funny is that it's likely to be LPN's Bison, which we've seen does really well against, like, Nasser's Karin. And we've kind of talked about how Bison seems to do quite well in the matchup anyways. I wonder if it's even worth Samurai's time and effort here, because this is definitely a different caliber of match.
Oh, yeah.
To be rocking your side characters there. I think we've reached a level where he's like, okay, even my Akuma has to flex to beat LPN. There's no real point in dishing out the practice character.
Absolutely. It's, like you said, right? He saw what Bison was capable of in the mid-range, where he was trying to excel in. And I guess somebody who actually has been playing Bison since Season 1.
Right, for someone who's had the character on a high competitive level for this long. I mean, we're in our 4th year now. Yeah. So, and it's not like he has slept on Bison while learning these other characters. He really does practice all of his characters quite evenly.
Real match.
Yeah, what a different type of, like, cadence we already have in this set. So patient, ready to react with that crouching fierce. I don't think that was a real absorb. Wow, it was?
It was.
Oh my god, because we know Akuma's fireballs dissipate after a little while.
Great response from LPN, controlling the corner really, really well.
Ooh, and the fierces clash, but Akuma's hit first.
Look at the respect that they have from both sides right now. Lots of great health on Samurai's side. Oh!
What a call out that did not work out right there. I think that was for the throw invincibility. Usually that's why you see jab DP out of Akuma, so that you can hard read a throw attempt from your opponent.
Samurai on the back pedal right now, trying to find the spots, doesn't find it, is about to run out of V-Trigger. He does, and this is going to become increasingly more difficult now.
Yeah, that was very expensive on the side of V-Meter just to get that one in with the air double fireball, and it didn't pay off for much, so there was a big comeback to be made there. Didn't work out.
Yeah, that round belonged to LPN completely.
Yeah.
The control was there, the patience was there. Samurai's going to need to find a proper response in that mid-range game.
Yeah. I love the pace that LPN's playing it right now. It's so slow, and that's how you know, if you're fully relying on your reactions, you're double downing on that mid-range, but Samurai with a great jump back call out on the scissor kick, punishing LPN for not adhering to the patience that paid off so well in round 1.
Yeah, LPN now in the corner. He's taking a lot of health. He's going to need the V-Trigger to make a comeback. He's going to ponder whether he's going to actually spend on V-reversal, and he's not going to. There's the activation.
Yep, one good way to set it up, and that big crush is, it's one mix-up for the round right now.
Oh, so close!
Whoa! Straight through the EX Fireball. His lands find home, and there was not a lot of scaling on that combo. Bison, when Bison gets to spend 2 bars and trigger 1, it is so much damage.
It is devastating.
It's incredible damage. There's no crush scaling, no trigger activation scaling. It's Season 1. It's doing the same damage it did in Season 1, basically. Because all of those nice little adjustments that we have coming in leading up to Season 4, that combo is big. It's like a little time capsule for Bison. It's like, hey, remember the damage I did in Season 1?
Super strong game 1 for LPN. Just look at this patience from both sides.
Yeah, I love the mid-range being represented, clipping him with that little invisible hitbox there. So max range, and Bison's got good throw range there. Akuma's whiff, Bison's was in range. The reason he's got that good throw range is because he's dealing with the, some of the slowest walk speed in the game.
Well, that crouching jab. Oh.
I mean, if you're ducking, you can't get thrown. I guess the overhead palm would have been what could have dealt with that jab, but Demon Flip Slide and Demon Flip Throw would have lost to that.
We're seeing this really strong mid-range game again from LPN, continuing into this game too. Samurai with 0 answers so far, and he doesn't have V-Trigger.
And it's kind of a funny thing because LPN would normally rely on Abigail to win this type of matchup, and he would, be able to apply really strong reads with Abigail to disrupt the neutral.
Yeah.
But this shows the versatility of LPN because he's playing a character that thrives in the neutral and actually is relying on it more than ever now. So this is really an outplay.
It is an outplay right now.
It's an outplay.
3 straight rounds of outplays.
It's not a volatile set. We're not trying to catch our opponent off guard. Maybe he's being caught off guard
he's being played straight up.
Mid-range. Yeah, this is very straight up. Very honest, and it's paying off bit by bit over time.
That was the first sign of actual aggression, right? Being a little bit overcommitted on the offense with that dash. Samurai was ready for that. Other than that, LPN overall had been super solid.
Yeah, this is the strongest round from Samurai we've seen so far. Wow.
Again, going to spin on that V-reversal. The answer with the crouching jab.
It's been working out. And otherwise than that, if he has more time to work with, he's been going for the air-to-air hell attacks. I mean, he has such a good approach to the matchup right now. Even though he's low on life, he's still playing very confidently.
What?
I mean, if he's going to cross cleanly over your head, the sweep's all he has available.
Again with that dash, Samurai been ready for those checks.
Something was interestingly represented there. He did EX V-Trigger Stomp and cancel the V-Trigger cancel into the EX Scissor. Is that going to blow up people who challenge the -2?
I guess.
I wonder. I can't think of any other reason why you would use it like that. That's something to lab for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Because that means you can't always press the button.
What a challenge for Samurai with that crouching low 4. Gets the counter hit.
And he finally has some signs of life in this set. But the chase down. The EX Scissor, so good with that forward movement. And that was a very well-spaced cycle. He was like -10 there.
Yep.
But it was spaced well enough. Maybe Akuma's back fierce. Maybe that's what he should have relied on there. That's got a lot of reach. Okay, this is... He's a punching back. He's working the chest so Akuma can't breathe.
Gonna get the other side. Gonna play really tight. No, yep, goes for the tech.
Oh, great call out. Didn't get the full animation, but a nice buffer into that EX Fireball right there is going to seal it 1-1. And it's so funny. We've been talking up long this whole time, but the score is now dead even due to a lot of work on Samurai's side.
One of the things that makes Samurai so strong is when he plays tight, he plays tight.
Yes.
He will not miss those meaties. So if you're going to try and challenge with a button, back dash or a jump, you're going to get stuck.
Right.
Because of that, it makes it also easier for him to land the throw.
Yes, absolutely. It's the reward of him timing his meaties so well is that you inherently have your opponent blocking more often.
Looks like LPN opting to go back to that game 1 strategy. Samurai having the adjustments made, stepping into the right ranges to challenge him.
And that was very aggressive because that was not like a whiff buffer. That was a, I really hope you eat this medium kick right now because I'm going straight into my V skill. Oh, he tried to shimmy. It's really hard to shimmy Bison because of that additional throw range. You have to walk away earlier. And weirdly enough, that gives Bison more time to not tech.
Yeah.
Gives him more time to react to the situation. But that buffer is not going to work out.
Oh, nice jump from Samurai. Slight lead from LPN, neither with the V-trigger ready. So we're going to see probably a usage for... Oh, what?
He just went for the head stomp. Now, head stomp, you don't normally get to just use that in neutral against characters that have really good meterless anti-air dragon punches, right? Because if they're anti-airing with normals and stuff, you're like, okay, head stomp can contest with that. Yeah, look at this. Like that. And that's a great follow-up for the follow-up to head stomp, but that initial head stomp can be DP'd as well, so definitely risky. Do we know what he is on block with that V-skill absorb?
I actually don't know.
Because he confidently jabbed right after.
Could have been a timing thing too. I mean, you don't really see that on block.
Right, you don't, yeah.
Almost ever.
You normally, if it hits, it means you're getting the hit. Or if you absorb, it means you're getting the hit. Okay, good response there.
The weight, the patience.
Dialing back so he didn't get anti-air. Great air Tatsu to get out of the corner. And now, oh my god. I thought it was Samurai's turn. Oh, and now it is if he forces it.
I'll take the throw.
Trade with the Demon Flip Palm right there. Demon Flip Palm being utilized, but that was... Oh god, he was so far away and still got thrown there. And he said, I don't have time for the second hit of your Dragon Punch. I'm going to crush you on the first rotation.
This is looking similar, going back to the game one strategy that we saw from LPN, right? He wasn't doing those silly little dashes that we saw in game two. Stick to being solid, playing that mid-range game, and just trying to outplay your opponent and playing straight up.
And it immediately played back into LPN's favor right there. Strong, solid play. Oh my god.
Delay.
Samurai, you know, he's betting the farm on that one because that second hit of the Fierce is very, very negative. But it can blow up the initial challenge if you're challenging the first Fierce.
Absolutely.
I blinked and he lost 60%.
Yeah, a couple of tiny little mistakes from LPN. Samurai capitalizing on all of them. Has not missed a single opportunity.
Wow, that little cross-up actually traded with an anti-air jab. Scissor into trigger activation. Doesn't get anything initially off of it, but the comeback potential is huge here.
Oh, absolutely. Just 3 good mix-ups here could do it. He's already spent some of that V-trigger bar.
Oh, wow. That should have ended it, but Bison hit the ground too soon.
That low short just barely clips the edge of that withstanding Fierce. I like that we're seeing a lot of ebb and flow from these two players, right? The constant movement to change the ranges and the timing and the intentions. Really strong stuff.
I mean, if you were to take game one and just look at that, you'd think Long would have the next 10 straight games.
Yeah.
But we've seen the adjustments happen. We're seeing Samurai. He gets to play, and he's actually on the verge of evening this up.
Oh, I saw that. He's trying to mix it up now.
He's trying to get the anti-air to whiff if he's going to be going for the delay dive like that. We saw success with the Demon Flip Palm, but it was trading in the end. It wasn't even getting a clean hit.
Back to the corner. Samurai Ghost going to force the activation. He's not even going to try and confirm into it. He just needs a space. That comes to show the kind of pressure that he's working with here.
Absolutely. A lot of Akumas win in trigger. They take the big risks immediately, but Samurai playing very cautious.
Oh, it's so much... Really good blocks from Samurai. Now, they're both relatively tied in terms of resources, but LPN going to have a slight lead here. Nice challenge.
Yeah, it was really smart for him to actually block right there.
And if LPN wants to, he can start saving up for that V-trigger right now. Eat a couple of chip damage, and he'll be able to activate it.
Yeah, or just one, I think, V-skill absorb is going to give it to him too, but he has it now. How's he going to activate? Likely off of a sweep, but Samurai might sniff that out.
It's going to be difficult for Samurai because he could just activate on reaction to everything right now.
Right. Oh my god, and he's finding his way in, and White Life plays a huge factor here now. There's the activation. Oh, that was the shit!
Yeah, that was so dope!
That was actually legit. During LPN's trigger activation, he could see that the V reversal was coming. So he actually just purely precisely executed the punish right there to dash through.
I loved how he didn't go for the throw because it was kind of risky. It could have whiffed and he could have got pushed out.
Oh, yeah, they were not point blank to each other. So he had to do the one thing that was going to work consistently there.
And such good recognition on his part.
He was so ready for it. That was so slick. Uh-oh, crouch fierce.
Mispositioned on that anti-air.
Yeah, it's not going to work against a cross-up, but a nice block. I say nice. Nice for LPN right there. Going to get some extra damage and more of a lead in the set, but his positioning. Oh, he finds his way out. The reverse Samurai on the back foot. Amazing hit confirm right there in the neutral.
He needs this game. He must win this round. He's working on it right now. No!
No trigger activation. LPN can still go ham. He used every plus frame available to him to take those extra steps. And those extra steps are to visually tell you, hey, you might get to press a button here.
Let me ask you a question. When was the last time we saw LPN beat Mikey at Wednesday Night Fights?
So, it was with Abigail, and it was like, remember when he represented like all three of his characters?
Yeah.
He like started with G, got kind of whomped. He went with Bison for a little bit, won like a game, but then once he got Abigail, he reset, and then I believe he won the whole thing there. It's been a handful of months, and it wasn't done with Bison. So I think that's doubly impressive. It's something that's quite rare, and he did it with a character that, like we said, relies on more stable neutral, and he's not there to rock the boat and catch Samurai off guard, which is what Abigail did really well last time. This was very much, I'm outplaying in the neutral, and that's like, you have to be very confident against Samurai to double down on that.
I think after we traveled back from Final Round, I think Final Round was a really good learning experience. I mean, Long beat Fujimura.
Yeah. Oh, I saw Myers' tweet. I was super happy to hear that.
Out of control.
Yeah.
Out of control. He was actually unhappy with beating Fujimura because he
lost to Shen, right?
No, not because he lost to Shen, but because he in his heart, and I'm pretty sure everybody who watched knew that Fujimura was not comfortable in the G matchup.
Oh, he did it with G.
He did it with G.
I expected it to be with Bison. Oh, wow.
And so, but at the same time, it showed him some perspective.
Yeah.
Right? Because beating Fujimura, then moving to Sien, there was a clear discrepancy, but also a clear answer to how to start rethinking the way you approach the game.
Right, right.
I mean, Fujimura, come on, dude. That guy's a beast.
Oh, he was #1 for a period of time.
For absolutely.
For a while. And it was funny because, like, no one really said it once he got #1. We said it a little while later. It was like, a funny thing about how Fujimura stopped losing a couple weeks ago. You could just do that?
Yeah.
It is going to be the Abigail. He didn't want to play the mirror. I think he wants those armor points.
Long doesn't really like mirrors. Bison parry +2 on block. Okay.
Operator confirmed. Bison
Strong
absorb into the physical hit.
Maybe he could go to a 5-framer if he has one. I think he has a 5-framer.
I mean, if you're +2, 5-framer, Bison 5-framer. I don't know.
Or it's the other 6-framer.
Sure.
I try to do right there. Rob at least.
Good anti.
Okay. So I think the standing is like 7 or something like that.
So I believe the names are switched right now because I don't think Rom has an Abigail.
Rom does not have an Abigail. The names are correct.
I wouldn't be too shocked, but it's just something I haven't seen before. But yeah, LPN coming in on the loser side. Rom representing Bison on the winner's end, and anything can happen there. Great meaty timing. Okay, unblockable, not going to do a ton. Unblockable, not going to do a ton, but he's continually gaining follow-up pressure off of this. Oh my god. And they tell you in school to take the throw.
Well, you didn't have to not take the throw there, just a bunch of unblockables.
Well, they also tell you to they also tell you to take the unblockable over and over. There's another clip that we're going to have in the nice little compilation. Because Rom's sitting there being like, I took the throw, I took the unblockable. It's like 90% scaled, but what happens if he does it 6 times?
Yeah.
Then you get Bay Area Sunrise. Uh-oh.
Is that going to work?
Major call out.
It does. LPN looked like he was trying to go for the low parry on Wake Up.
And you know, because Abigail's parry is a legitimate parry, you can actually parry supers. I believe. It seems to be character specific.
Nice punish on that fierce on block.
Oh, out of the air. Follow-up pressure into the throw. This is looking rough for Rom right here. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
every time I see that, they're still giggling.
Oh, yeah. They're still reeling from the 6 unblockable setups. I mean, Bison's a character that doesn't inherently have a tool to deal with that, you know?
Yeah,
I don't, unless his parry's frame 1, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, if your character doesn't have the right armor moves or an EX reversal, you're stuck.
You know what's hilarious is you can have double hitting reversals and it still will get you out in certain situations.
Yeah.
Based on spacing, you know, Abigail can set that up intentionally.
Nice slide from Ron. Going to try and go on the attack. He does get something. 2 more combos gets him. There's the first. He needs one more.
Done. Oh my goodness, and he could set up a command grab.
Or just get the reset.
Whoa, oh, there's a reset in there. There's a reset in there.
Yeah, that.
Oh, no. So LPN thought that there was going to be enough scaling, but something weird happened. So LPN actually mashed out of stun successfully, I think. I think that's what they're discussing between each other. I think Long actually successfully got out of stun and ate the new combo.
So is Rom going to win a WNF?
Is Rom going to win a WNF? Is he going to win it with Bison? This is something else. He's only 2 games away. Oh my god.
Dude, that's aggressive as hell. And that's scary to deal with.
Yeah, super spooky to deal with. He's in the corner now. He's going to have to start dealing with the pressure better. All right, back to mid-screen. Now, Abigail, because of his crouch jab, he can actually keep away like Bison quite well. Like, he can check dashes really well. And this Bay Area Sunrise, I mean, it's EX, so there's follow-up. And that's some... Oh, that was a good reaction right there. Because that's only counter hit low short.
Yeah, that is only counter hit low short or where that will combo.
So you can still go right into back fierce because it's a nice block string and you can end it in a light giant hammer.
Yep.
But if it is counter hit, just go right in that back fierce into whatever you want.
Oh.
Ouch. Needy hammer. And now back fierce was to stop the escape.
Yep.
But Bison actually still got out successfully.
Oh, this is looking real bad for Rom right now. Oh, nice throw, though.
Yeah, the bold tech to get out of that situation. Uh-oh, that was a Psycho Ball that actually the startup got hit out of.
I think he was just trying to call out a button with that armor.
Yeah.
It just landed straight up. Oh!
He ran out of hits of armor, luckily enough for Rom, but he's still in the corner. He's going to eat this pressure right here. Oh my god, that was...
That's something we had talked about before. Like, when he does that standing roundhouse, it's really tricky to punish.
Yeah.
And if you don't know your buttons on the exact punish, he's waiting for the whiff.
Yeah, frame-wise, it's super, really super negative. Because it crushes and it has amazing range. You can actually, like, crush and meterlessly link into, like, super and a lot of weird stuff like that. But the drawback is that I think it's, like, negative 10 up. Like it's something ridiculous,
something
right?
Like that.
That's the thing about Abigail. They want you to punish him if his read's not working out. Oh my god! And he went for the re-jump. He didn't think he was in range, but he could have gone right for that double back fierce for Oki.
Oh, interesting. No challenge after that. The light punch ball.
The air-to-air didn't work out, and Abigail pressing buttons on wake up, giving Rom likely a stun here. Actually, okay, stun.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. Worked his way down. Devil's Reverse to get out of Nitro Run setups. I think that's pretty interesting.
Looking real good for Rom. There's the round.
Because I feel like if he goes for like Nitro Run Punch, I feel like EX Stomp could still get out of there. Maybe.
Maybe.
But that's a little high off the ground. Sure. Yeah, it's a little high off the ground, so who knows. But I like the idea to get out of the Nitro Run Bay Area Sunrise.
Lots of jumping for LPN. Just backs out a little bit.
I'd like to think that Nitro Run cancel was in case he went for Devil's Reverse right there. Maybe be able to punish it with Crouch Fierce. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the right response. Saw through that string.
Yeah, and he knows the common string for Bison. Knows the character very well.
No surprise there.
Oh, goodness.
That actually didn't parry the whole way?
It did. Well, the parry didn't hit Bison, but there wasn't enough recovery frames to punish. That's the one you want to parry right there. Then you'll get the hit. That second part of it. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Do some combo off. No, that wasn't even a combo. This could do so much damage. Not going to kill, though. Doesn't even finish it.
Okay.
And he actually had to block that second hit the other way.
That will land.
Rom is 1 game away. He's getting sleepy, but he's 1 game away from taking Wednesday Night Fights with his fresh new Bison.
There's been a lot of interesting first placers at WNF.
Yeah, the last handful of weeks.
This one would be the very first I've ever seen Rom win, if he does win it today.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, what's really interesting is that Rom just won Capital Fight District last Saturday.
Oh yeah.
And I can only imagine now he did it with Bison, because I'm not sure if that event was streamed, but yeah, it was Rom over Pavo and Ultima, I believe.
Yeah.
As the top 3. Oh, and now we're going towards the mirror. LPN knows that if he makes the comeback here in his first set, he still has plenty of time to go back to Abigail should he want to. But now that his back's against the wall, he's going to rely on his most experienced character in the mirror.
Mirrors are very interesting, and with Rom's history in the FGC, it wouldn't come as a surprise to me if he took this whole thing.
Not at all. I mean, mirrors are weird because outside of corner position, it's nearly impossible to have an advantageous position.
Yeah.
If they're in range of your stuff, you're in range of their stuff. Pretty much. I mean, whatever you can make whiff, your thing's going to whiff too.
The LPN looking really strong in this first round so far. Not really whiffing too many things.
Yeah, Rom's just going to have to seal the deal with one more game, but if LPN starts the comeback from here, he is looking in top form. I mean, his Bison against the rest of the bracket has been doing a ton of work tonight, so it's not like his Bison has any rest on him whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just a really strong showing from his character knowledge with Bison, especially in comparison to everything else he's played.
Tried to get out of the situation with his own head stomp, but the first head stomp actually hit him out of the startup there. Neutral jumping to bait out throw techs, a great anti-air jab into the crush counter. Long's pressing buttons, and he's pressing buttons again and getting hit. Trigger 1 versus Trigger 2.
Oh, avoids that whole situation altogether. That if he had to block that, he had to get the next mix-up.
Yeah. Oh, good hit confirms right there.
He's going to return the favor. No, misses it.
All right, what kind of shenanigans is he going to set up with the dashes? Goes through. Rom's not trying to press buttons. He just wants to block right.
Going for those plus frames. Nice. Oh, wow, he was able to block that. There's the back throw.
Yeah, using the vulnerable frames of the dash just to get himself off of the ground. It's an interesting use of it for sure. Oh, my God. The frame data balance. Everyone's stealing their turn back. Full screen Psycho Ball, and he knows he's going to try to get out of that situation, so a full screen Psycho Crusher.
Interesting choice to try and challenge with the standing roundhouse. Yeah. I wonder if that does work. And Rob at set point, tournament point, in fact.
This is tournament point. LPN has no time on his side to make this comeback happen. It has to be this round or never. Or next week.
Yeah, or next week.
Yeah.
This guy's only a week away.
Woo! I wonder if EX Fire could have gotten there.
Well, possibly, but right now LPN on the attack, close to a stun. He might not even need the stun considering how low in health Rom is.
All right, this is Rom's comeback to make for the tournament. Good anti-air, but LPN actually hit the ground first.
Oh, this is bad. His critical art is up.
Okay.
Needs one. If he can get one hit into Psycho Crusher, that's it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Psycho Crusher into Super will do everything right now. What's he trying to hit confirm? Raw Psycho? Is he just going to Raw Psycho Crusher into Super? Well, that was half right.
You were definitely right on the Psycho Crusher.
Yeah, I was right on the Raw Psycho Crusher. I was not right on it gloriously
whiffing
there and not sealing the tournament. But now that it's 2-2, I kind of want to bet on Long at this point. I feel like
I would bet on Long at this point. If he resets this bracket, I think it's a wrap.
I mean, it's funny you put it on the reset. I put it on the game before. I was like, if he actually makes it out of that kind of dire situation, I think he's in full comfort to confidently take the rest of the reset into the set. But we're going to see if Rom can fight back in this short amount of time that he has. Yeah, look, it's kind of falling apart.
He went to a crouching short to a standing roundhouse frame trap. That is not as strong as, like, say, crouching jab. Ouch! Well, you look like your call.
Look at that.
It's looking pretty good right now.
It's looking pretty good right now. Now, Rom, he could still steal the next 2 rounds. He's been doing... Oh, and a good response. It kind of happened in the opposite positions earlier.
Yeah, back-to-back whiff punishes.
Right. So it's interesting that Rom was all over it right there. Nice lead.
Not so hot is Rom losing the position. Taking damage on the way, but...
Oh, my God.
What?
I don't know what side anything was right there. But it's LPN with the pressure advantage right now. What a reaction for that air-to-air situation. That was so slick.
Perfect read on the whole situation.
All right, he's bullying with the non-EX doubles reverses right there. Rom finding some room to breathe. Oh, no, but a hard call out from full screen onto the Psycho Ball.
Really?
Psycho Crusher finds his way out. That's the one that's plus. What a bet. Blocking the right way, but not dealing with it. Oh, my God.
What is going on?
So much Trigger Bison all over the screen. Purple everywhere. And when the dust settles, it's a reset bracket by LPN.
All right, what do you think the score is going to be coming into this reset bracket?
Oh, my God. I mean, if it goes with my original theory of Long taking it from here, it's going to be like 3-1, 3-0.
I think I'd have to agree with you there.
I mean,
it's looking harder and harder as the progression continues.
Yeah.
At least in this mirror match, it seemed as though Rom is getting somewhat slightly confused in terms of where the layers are for the mind game.
Right, right. I mean, when he was fighting as Abigail, we saw the first 2 games taken very well. And I think Abigail got 1 game. Right?
Yeah.
And then when we switched to the Bison, what Rom got was pretty much 1 more round after that.
Yeah.
But that 1 round was very hard fought. It was not unstable at all. So I kind of just, at that point, I know that LPN is playing so much more comfortably, even though that round in itself didn't work out and put Rom at tournament point. Now I feel like we couldn't be further away from Rom's tournament point.
And also the consideration that Rom always has to spend his resources very, very quickly. In this case, not a bad thing, because he could get a second chance to use V-Trigger.
Right, right. Oh, yeah, he's over half health. Oh, not anymore, though. Yeah, he had the potential for it.
Yeah, and this is definitely not happening this particular round.
Ouch! The call out.
Oh.
Interesting. Psycho Crusher with such a big hitbox there to anti-air behind him. And this is anybody's game. Follow-up pressure goes for the shimmy and the air-to-air. LPN with the eagle eye. I mean, we've seen
that was such a quick response for the air-to-air.
And he's so good at it when he's chasing down people. What was so crazy is that he responded to it in a totally different situation just as effectively as the others.
It comes to show you how he's able to cycle those decisions very, very quickly and intuitively react. That's an incredibly difficult thing to do.
It's something that LPN's really good at. His mind moves on to the next step so quickly. He's like a person you really can't catch off guard.
I mean, if there's a fault in that, sometimes he goes too quickly.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We've seen LPN debate himself over the course of years.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But today, not looking like that at all. With a brilliant set against Mikey, looking pretty good against Rom. Eats the critical art, but it doesn't really hurt him that much.
That much, yeah. And these are it's funny how these Desperation Psycho Crushers are actually hitting quite consistent. Oh, the chase down on the backdash, though. Down forward, fierce, breathing life, but LPN snuffs it. Just 1 moment too soon for Rom to take that round.
Yeah, it was, it's difficult because when he went for the Devil's Reverse, the thing is, he was going against the meter that LPN had. So he was guessing against the fact that LPN would not use that meter in that particular instance. But he did.
But he did it. Oh my God, the dashes, catching Rom sleeping. He's saying, are you going to react to these vulnerable frames, or is neutral over?
When he's feeling himself like that, that means he has a read on Rom's ability right now to transition on defense. And that means he's thinking maybe a little bit too hard on what he has to look for.
It means LPN's got confidence to spare.
Yep.
At this point, where he goes, yeah, you could even beat me up a little bit before I start to think I don't have the solid foothold in this set.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow, that actually hit.
The hell attack as a jump in. It's such a weird thing to see because it's so stubby.
I can't believe he is landing all...
the reversal Psycho Crushers, they're working out, man. Oh my God. Couldn't react fast enough to that one. Such a good use of meter to seal the rounds and trigger with that. And now, 1 point away from going 2 up.
It was funny because it was just kind of
oh my goodness! Can you do the can?
What did you say earlier? You said something about
confidence to spare. Something about that.
That's a little bit too much. Somebody clipped that. That was disrespectful.
The clip's not over yet. It just keeps going right now. That's just a good read right there.
Oh man!
Wow. And another funny thing is that Rom is responding to some of these dashes with the tech, which you just saw. The dash is something fully reactable where you can actually punish him. It's not just about defending it.
No, absolutely, but he's not looking for it.
No,
it's something he's looking for, and I can't tell what that is, but at this point, it doesn't matter because he's just looking for too many things.
Yeah, whatever he's looking for, it's putting him a step behind in the current meta.
And that dash was just like the gift that keeps giving.
Well, it's a continuous call out.
Yeah.
It's saying, like, I mean, even when he was right in front of him, he's saying, look, I'm going to poof into purple again.
Oh my goodness.
Just to rattle. And LPN could fall back on really strong mid-range at any point to throw Rom off again. But the V-Trigger activation's working out. He actually has the slightest of leads right now.
Wow, dashes into that and punishes it on whiff.
Another raw preemptive Psycho Crusher. Works out again. Air-to-air on the EX stomp works out. Rom still with a slight lead. Oh my god. He wanted... Oh my god, the mind game actually went so deep right there. I can't believe Rom couldn't seal the round, and this is looking bad. Ouch. Tournament point.
I'm feeling a little bad for Rom right now.
The parry was so good, though, because the scissor kick was negative, but he saw there was a little gap. So he goes, okay, you're going to press that button, but it's not going to reach me. I'm going to go for the parry. And it just double whiffed.
Jeez, LPN doing almost whatever he wants.
Nearly. And he's not going to rely on dash, 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 because he's already established that Rom wants to look for it. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna fall back on the strong mid range just to really solidify this deal. No volatility.
Oh, jeez, man, no answer.
All right, Rom, and go Rom, come back.
There we go.
Okay, here we go.
Opportunity.
This is how it happens. And he is taking the throw like a boss right now, not pressing nothing, knowing that he could do that for quite a long time. And he says, hey, this is how you react to a forward dash. Big ol' heavy roundhouse to seal the tournament. LPN takes Wednesday Night Fights.
That was interesting.
Interesting to say the least. I'm really impressed with where Rom's Bison is now. He did a lot. I mean, he obviously did a ton of work to get into grand finals on the winner's side. Obviously, LPN is more familiar with the mirror match right there. He played it beautifully. I think it's really impressive how LPN handled the Samurai matchup tonight. A lot of interesting matchups tonight.
Usually when we see LPN play Samurai, it tends to be like this explosive sequence that may catch Samurai off guard.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case today.
It's not what we had at all.
It was I'm going to play you straight up.
Yeah, we're going to give it to you straight.
And outplay you straight up.
Yeah.
And it did. He did. I mean, like, almost many of the rounds, he just outplayed Samurai.
Right. Clean enough that there's not as much to talk to.
There was really no doubt that you could put in that.
Yeah.
So really strong showing out of him, and that rewards him with the first place finish tonight at Wednesday Night Fights, with Ron coming in at second and at third, like we were talking about Samurai.
Good stuff to our finalists tonight. We'll see them in next week.
Yeah.
To see what they can do.
So next week should be a pre-NCR tournament here at Wednesday Night Fights. For those of you tuning in, we hope to see you guys next week. If not, tune on in and watch that tournament before we start the major next Friday.
It's going to be great, guys.
All right. Well, I'm Crack Team.
I'm Brass.
And we'll see you guys next time.